Hello, everyone. This is Amit Sharma, and I welcome you today to another session of DJJF SAMVAD, a revolutionary podcast series by Informa Markets and SVAR, the voice of jewelers. And today we have our guest who's filled with energy and great dynamics. I want to welcome Mr. Dhiaan Srinivasan, Director of Business Development at Emerald Jewelry Industry. Hi, Dhiaan. We welcome you today to this interesting session of DJJF SAMVAD.
Hi, Amit. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much.
All right. How are you doing?
Doing fantastically well. All set or working hard towards Diwali, which is down the horizon.
Right.
And hopefully the business is good for everybody in this industry.
All right. So, Dhiaan, as we mentioned, there's going to be a podcast series, and we'll be trying to know a little more about Dhiaan as a person. And because we're very much aware about, we discuss a lot of business every day, but yes, who Dhiaan is and what sort of ideology he carries within himself is what we're going to explore today. So, Dhiaan, I would like to know, how did you enter this industry and what is your vision for Jewel One?
So it's a family business, as you should have known. Emerald Jewel Industries India Limited is a company started by my father in the year 1984. So I would say business was in our bloods from the day we were born, me and my sister, who is also actively participating in this business, and together we are helping this business grow to the next level. And getting to know about the industry, I realized that there is a lot of opportunities for new ideas and new thinking to come into play. And having a father who started everything on his own and who's done so very well for himself, becomes a great opportunity to learn from, and then go on and explore new ideas, like gradual process into joining this industry. And I wouldn't say it was an obvious one, but it's a gradual one that especially me wanted to join this industry. So.
Right.
So I've been working for good 5-6 years plus now. And I started off my career with Jewel One, and I wanted to focus on understanding the requirements of the end consumer, because everything that we do in this trade is to cater to the needs of the end consumer. I focused my initial part of my career in Jewel One. So from there, once I got the grips of the retail business and how it works, I realized that there are a couple of opportunities for further expansion. So two things I did. One was called as Jewel One Select, which is a shop-in-shop version of Jewel One, where we partner with various stores across the land. And then, we set up kiosks, we set up counters in their store, and then we work with them. And the second one is called as Zilara by Jewel One. That is a silver jewelry brand. We are currently at 196 locations across India. It is also shop-in-shop concept, and at least the aspiration is to go to 5,000 stores across India in the next near future. So these are two things that I had spearheaded after me joining the business, and to ensure that we have an active participation or active role with the retailers, and hopefully together all of us can grow, and together all of us can create meaningful products for the end consumer. So that was the vision behind all of this. So
all right, yeah, fantastic. Now, Dan would like to know more, for the two brands that you mentioned, Zilara and the Jewel Select. What are the USP of those brands? Why would consumers look for those brands?
So the USPs are in twofold. One, we have to look at the USPs for the end consumer, and two, what are the USPs for a retail partner to come and work with, right? Two things. In terms of the first part, the end consumer, Emerald has always been known for quality jewelry products, and with Zilara and Jewel One Select being gold and Zilara being silver, we continue to do so in terms of good quality products. So that is something that we take pride in terms of what USPs that we give for the end consumer. And we only hope that our products speak for us for itself. And there have been a lot of repeat customers, and there have been a lot of customers who have traveled different parts of Tamil Nadu to say, I'm only going to buy Jewel One. Right?
Wow.
And Jewel One is a big hit amongst the young women of the region, especially like a college going girl or someone who just started working in an IT company, sort of
Right.
that sort of an age profile between 18 to say 18 to 30. So they really enjoy wearing Jewel One products, and they like the designing of it and the simplicity of it sometimes, and the creativity aligned with it. So same thing applies for Zilara also. We focused on predominantly smaller products. We didn't focus on heavyweight products, and we want to play to our strengths of sort. And so for the consumers, it's the product, it's the finish, it's the quality, and at the price point at which we sell also, which is very accessible to our consumers. But in terms of retail partners, so here the retail partners are also equally important, because we as a company, we realize that over the years there has been some distance between us, the manufacturer, and the retailer, and we wanted to make sure that we help develop better relationship. Also, we also wanted to make sure that there are ways by which our distributors also grow along. And for us, when we planned, ensuring growth of distributors was the first point, and also ensuring that we reach to the retailers. That also was the second point. So we wanted to tie it all and make sure that we make a business out of it. So in terms of Zilara, companies taking brunt of all the risks of the business. We have told the retailers, we're given attractive terms and conditions. I mean, I don't want to go into the terms and conditions in depth, but we've given attractive terms and conditions where in Zilara, it's almost a zero risk business model for participating retailer. With Jewel One Select, we looked at all the things that is preventing young customers from coming to stores today. And we said that how as we as manufacturers can address it. So with Jewel One Select, we've again created attractive terms and conditions for our retail partners, such as if any inventory that doesn't sell in 180 days, we take it back and give them fresh inventory, so that their risk appetite towards new product and innovative products increase, and thereby there is more. More messaging could be done to their consumers to attract newer target audiences, such as the college going girls and so on and so forth. Because what we have seen is that the youngsters of today, they don't really focus. Before they choose to buy a product, they don't really worry about if it's gold, silver. They first look at how beautiful the design, does it resonate with my personality, and then they look at, okay, it also happens to be gold, or it also happens to be silver, and so on and so forth. So it is not pure investment alone; it's for adornment. The biggest problem was that the designs that target segments were liking were not available in the retail stores. And I felt that even my own sister, when she goes to the retail stores that we were catering, there were not enough products that resonates with her style or her requirements. So we see that when I spoke to retailers, they realized, the biggest pain point for them was that, what if this inventory doesn't sell? What if I buy everything and then it doesn't sell? Then I'm at loss. So we said that, we are a product company, so we will take that risk, right? You as retailers, you're great at sales, you're great at customer relationship. Why don't you focus on that, and we take the product risk off you, thereby creating a win-win scenario. Right? So that's what we've done with Jewel One Select. And everywhere, whatever we're trying to do, we're trying to find wins. It's not going to be like one-sided where somebody benefits and the other person doesn't benefit. From the manufacturing company, from the retail partners, from our distributors, even to the end consumer, everybody should get a win by purchasing or dealing with this brand. And that is what we're trying to keep at the center of what we're trying to do for the future. It has to be logical, it has to be practical, it cannot be one-sided. We have to take care of everybody's interest. And the real growth is beautiful when all of us grow together. And that is what we're trying to do with everything here at Emerald.
Lovely, and you explained it pretty well. And I can completely understand the amount of the efforts we put towards bringing the whole brand together, and taking care of the very small steps and all the aspects of the business rather. Then I would like to know what appeals to you for this industry, about this industry.
Well, despite it being 2022, a lot of our industry is still going through a transition from being unorganized to organized. So with it comes a lot of opportunities to actually explore. And this industry has been existing for say hundreds of years before, right? There's a set way of doing things. So every time you come and re-question the set way of doing things and look for little tweaks in the business model, new opportunities come by. And with the capabilities that we here at Emerald have, and with the opportunities that are present in the market, it was an obvious thing to do, and seize those opportunities and try to create beautiful and meaningful institutions for the future. And that is what we're trying to do. And we want to add value to every customer that we serve to. And we want to, more than anything, be the best versions of ourselves as an organization. So we're working hard towards it.
Great, Dhiaan. Now I would like to know who Dhiaan is as a person. Like very personal question, but if I have to define Dhiaan in a sentence.
Well, a lot of me has been communicated in various questions before, and I like to think of someone who for whom things matter, people matter, relationships matter, customer relationships, or employee relationships. All these matter to me. And at the end of the day, we end up doing business with people that we enjoy working with, and so that is something that I really cherish. Other than that, I love playing sports. To me, teams are very important because I've always played team sports all my life. And I always tell my people that today, everything that I've learned is from sports, and everything that I'll be implementing will again be from sports, especially team sports. And the dynamics of how a football team works is how a dynamics of how a production facility works or a manufacturing facility works. So I try to do everything that I do from sports because I love every kind of sport. I'm very competitive like that. At the same time, I'm also laid back. I also like my downtime. I also like to relax a bit. I also love spending time with my friends and enjoying life. So I enjoy doing. So that's a little bit about me.
Great. So then, who's your favorite football team, and who's your favorite player?
So my favorite player is Lionel Messi. Wow. I'm a super huge fan of Messi. So until he played for Barcelona is my favorite team. I would still say Barcelona is my favorite team. But Messi has gone to Paris Saint-Germain. So if you ask me the question, if Paris Saint-Germain are playing Barcelona, who would you support? I still don't have an answer for it. But yes, Messi is the god.
Great. Do you get time to take a little time from the whole corporate life and try your hands on football again?
Absolutely. I mean, if you stop doing things that you love, then what you do will not have love in it, and that will be miserable. And for us to be good professionals in what we do, we should also be inspired by things that matter to us. And sports, all this matter to me. And so I make sure that I find time to play and keep myself rejuvenated so that I can bring my best to everything that I do.
Great. Now I would like to know, if I would give you one superpower, what would be?
Well, one superpower that I would love to have is to be in a position where healthcare and education is accessible to everybody in this world. There needs to be an opportunity for people to study. There needs to be an opportunity for people to get good healthcare. These are basic needs. So if I had the superpower, I would make that happen for, I think there are 7 billion of us in this world. So for the 7 billion of us.
Wonderful. Yeah. Right. Great thought. What is that one thing that make you smile recently?
I smile a lot. I smile quite a lot. And I think you don't need to have grand things to happen for you to smile. It's about how you face life on a day-to-day basis. Every small thing, even a small joke cracked by a coworker, makes you smile. So I don't think, I don't think we should segregate a time to smile. You should smile continuously throughout the day as much as possible.
True.
So I try to find little moments in my life on a daily basis. And just the fact that you asked me this question makes me smile. So I would say that's an answer for you.
Yeah, because it just give you a lot of positivity and ease you out and give you a lot of fresh sort of energies also. Yeah.
Yes, and and people have always said a smile is infectious.
Yes.
And I mean, who you are is determined by people around you. And if people around you are happy and comfortable, you also will be invariably happy and comfortable.
Exactly. So then, I would like to know, what is your dream to be?
Well, my dream is to make sure that I can do everything in my power to touch as many lives as possible. To me, I have aspirations of ensuring that through this organization, we cater to our surroundings of Coimbatore, and hopefully in the future a larger community of people. I mean, we are blessed to have a lot of resources that many people don't have. It is only useful if these resources can be used to uplift the lives of people around us, and hopefully help. A lot of kids live up to their aspirations and potentials of the future. Because one of the things that I hated is when talent gets wasted. There's so much talent out there, but they're not harnessed. They're not harnessed very well. They're not nurtured and groomed very well. Because of which, somebody who might be very good at 12 years old, at 20 years old, it becomes a failure because the talent is not being harnessed, right? And not everybody's been created to become doctors or engineers. Some people are created to be made great musicians, or a great athletes, or a great music or dance or whatever skills that they potentially might have. Right? So I think with institutions of the future, what we will be looking is to the holistic upliftment of people around us to the extent that we can. I should not sound egoistic to say that it is possible by one person, but what is definitely possible is a thought towards making things better around. So that is the first step. And if I had the capability, I sure have the capability. I'm going to make sure that first we have 7,000 people. First, make sure that 7,000 people and the lives of the people dependent on the 7,000 people should be uplifted. And thereafter, there's a larger community out there, and who need little help, a little love, and little support. And I think the world will be a better place if we can, without any expectation, give to people who we don't even know. That would be an aspiration.
Wonderful, Dhiaan. That's so sweet thought that you have. Well, trying to understand your fashion quotient, like what Dhiaan would look at in terms of fashion.
There are different personalities to Dhiaan, different sides to Dhiaan, and Dhiaan at work is different from Dhiaan with friends, is different from Dhiaan with family. I think fashion is a representation of people's inner emotions or inner personality, and there is no right or wrong in fashion. It is only about what fits you and what you enjoy and what represents you. So with increased focus on personalization, customization, it all talks about how people want to show who they are, even outside, vis-a-vis by wearing certain attire or certain jewelry or certain styles. So I would say intuitively, if it was up to me, I would lean towards a contemporary / minimalistic look.
Okay.
Either of that. So that's what makes me me. And but if I also have my quirky side, something that stands out. I think Mr. Ranveer Singh has great fashion sense. If that gets a point across.
Right.
So with fashion and style, it's every person for themselves.
Okay, fantastic. What's your favorite color out there?
Sky blue. My favorite color is sky blue.
Certainly, great. If you had a warning label, what would yours say?
I would say, don't be disheartened when things go wrong. Find motivation in those things and keep moving forward no matter what, and never give up. That's what I don't know if it's a warning label, but that's what I would like to say.
Okay, perfect. Now I'll go through a rapid fire session where I do not want to give you any moment to reply to my question. You need to be very quick. You cannot just think about it. So you have to pick one word, and so jewel one or emerald jewelry industry.
Emerald jewelry industry.
Gold or silver.
Gold.
Football or jewelry?
Jewelry.
Dhiaan or Nista?
Dhiaan.
Breakfast or dinner?
Breakfast.
Mountain or beach?
Beach.
Travel or home?
Travel.
Hollywood, Bollywood, or Tollywood?
Hollywood.
Is your glass half full or half empty?
Well, there is a bit of air and bit of water. So,
Okay.
different perspective.
Right. Shakthi Srinivasan or K Srinivasan?
I'm Mama's boy, Shakthi Srinivasan.
Fantastic. It was done pretty well. Dhiaan. It was lovely interacting with you today and trying to know more about you in person. Thank you so much. It was pleasure connecting with you.
Thank you so much for having me. It was wonderful connecting with you too, and to all those people who are going to potentially see me. Hello. I hope and pray that you have a great year ahead, and I hope only good things happen to you and your family this year and every year ahead. And best wishes for you to be the best version of yourself.
Thank you so much, Dhiaan. It was lovely connecting with you today. You've been such a sport. And thank you so much again for allowing us time. Thank you, everyone. Stay tuned for more such interesting session with eminent personalities. Amit Sharma signing off. Goodbye.